Hello there, and I welcome you to another amazing edition of the program Weekly Digest from the table of Happy Home Counseling Foundation. My name is Toluwalade Arijenuwa. Today on the program, we shall be learning commitment to romantic and sexual activities. Do stay tuned.
I welcome you all to another episode. We started something about 3 weeks ago, and today we are going to continue on our discussion about commitment in marital relationship. Today we are going to talk about commitment to romantic and sexual activities, without which marital relationship will not go well. And I want to define what it means to be romantic. To be romantic is a form of expression of love feeling through whichever way you can express it. To communicate personal affection and attraction to one's spouse. It is basically a way of communicating feelings of strong affection, such as giving in form of lovely look. The way you look at somebody can indicate a form of romantic feeling. It also involves things like tender touches, especially when it has to do with sensitive parts, holding of hand, kissing, going to cinema, giving pet names, because gone are the days when you just refer to your spouse as yeah something or ba something. You have to be romantic about the way you call yourself, and all sorts of things that give pleasure and interest to the other person. Even shopping at times can be romantic. So, and sexual activities simply means actions that has to do with sex, that is coitus or union with the sexual organs of the body. These kind of activities are designed to be between a man and a woman who are married for the purpose of reproduction and also enjoyment. So you can't limit it to reproduction alone. So, and that is why it is a form of commitment to your relationship. It can also involve kissing, touching of intimate body parts, and of course, intercourse. At the marriage ceremony, parts of the commitment promised reads, "I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage and a token of my love and fidelity. With my body I honor you, and all that I am I share with you, and all that I have." If you take notes of that promise, he's talking about giving. He's talking about sharing, even the body. What are you sharing the body for? Is it for it to be beaten? No. It is for romantic and sexual activities. I remember a joke on the social media whereby a guy is telling a lady that, well, I'm not actually after your body. And the lady asks the guy, if you are not after my body, are you after my life? So when you make promise that you give and you share your body, it is to be enjoyed in romantic activity and sexual activities. Once you are married, you become one in body and in all things. And that is very important. The Bible makes us to understand that Adam and Eve related together nakedly, and none of them was ashamed. That is what is expected between husband and wife in marital relationship. Husband and wife are supposed to be able to freely relate romantically and sexually without any form of hindrance, with full commitment. And it is a serious business in marriage. It is part of the reasons why we are married. It is a special thing that makes marriage a unique something and special, and all couples should value it and be committed to it. Lack of commitment to these things can kill whatever you have promised to share with yourself in marriage. It is important. A lot of barriers has been found to set into distorting the flow of romantic and sexual moves among couples. Let us mention some of them. The first one I would like to mention, which is of course a very serious and big one, is dirtiness. This is one of the most terrible enemy of romance among couples. I want all couples to listen very well to this. If it is possible, listen to this video with your spouse so that each person will pick his or her own. There are certain things that is too heavy for couples to tell themselves. For example, can you imagine a husband or a wife telling, or a husband telling the wife that, my dear, you are dirty. My dear, you are stinking. Or my husband, sorry, you are smelling. You know, these things are not meant to be. So a lot of couples will keep it within themselves. And of course, dirtiness will continue to hit deep into their romantic life and eventually make it to collapse. People get irritated at different levels. If you are the type that does not care about neatness, that may be a strong reason why your romantic life has become dead with your spouse. And you have to be careful. As a wife or husband, you are expected to keep yourself clean and you are expected to smell nice. Anytime you meet yourselves, even at night on your bed, you are expected to smell nice. So that whoever or when your husband or your wife is coming close to you, he will be trapped by that romantic smelling is getting from your side. You don't have to go to bed with all the smell of kitchen smoke that will only make your husband to begin to dream of hellfire, or combined with smell of iru and maggi and fish, coupled with strong mouth odor and smelling vagina. How do you expect a man to manage that? And so some people have complained, my husband will turn back to me. Why will he not turn his back to you when he's not ready to die young? You need to keep yourself neat. You are expecting that man to cuddle you with all that of, all those smelling odors that is on you. That devil is a liar. It won't happen. Or a man that is going to bed with the smell of your sweat coming from your bushy and brownish armpit. You need to shave it off and appear clean. If you have body odor, there's nothing wrong even at night to apply some roll-on and smell nice to your spouse. All these things are very, very important. And I think somebody that is watching this video will make adjustment from today. And of course, I can bet it with you. You will see a great turnaround in your romantic life. That man that has been turning back to you on bed, that woman that has been running away from you on bed, will give you a nice smile from today. If only you can adjust. But don't expect him or her to call you, sit you down, and begin to tell you that your mouth is smelling. Wash it. Watch your tongue. Learn how to be cleaned off. How to be very neat when it comes to relationship. It's part of how you have to relate. It's part of what will ginger your romantic attachment. And of course, there are other things we need to talk about. I will just mention them very snappy. One of it is too much work. When you are a workaholic and you don't create time for your spouse, it can kill your romantic and sexual life. Every time I am tired, I am weak. No. You have to intentionally be conscious that you have a commitment towards your romantic and sexual life. Another one is the issue of using big bed, 8x7 or 8x9, I don't know what you call it. It's a problem. It's too big for couples to use when one will roll towards the north and the other one will go to the south without your body touching each other till daybreak? No, it doesn't work like that. The best way to improve your body chemistry is when your body touches frequently. And so the smaller bed is better for the couple, for you to grow and develop your body chemistry. Another part we can talk about is the issue of feelings of infidelity. You promise and you make vow to be faithful to yourselves. And so when infidelity is suspected in a relationship, it kills romantic affairs. And don't forget, it is a kind of commitment. And when you are committed to something, you must work towards it and make it work as it is expected. So don't do anything that can make the other person to begin to suspect you. When the other person is beginning to suspect you, it can reduce the level of commitment that person will put into romantic and sexual activity. And we must also watch it not to be a drunkard. In a situation whereby a husband will come in from outside or a wife will come in from outside and she's drunk already, and the whole mouth is smelling, and you expected somebody that is pissed off by the smelling of alcohol to be romantically displayed to you. It doesn't work that way. So you must make sure that you do things that are acceptable within the confinement of that relationship. So run away from being a drunkard. Then we can equally talk about the issue of masturbation. When you are committed to masturbation, you cannot at the same time be committed to romantic relationship with your spouse. Even the Bible makes us to understand that one person cannot serve two masters. So you need to run away from masturbation and channel your energy towards romantic fulfillment with your spouse. When you channel your energy, I can tell you, the change will be there. And you will begin to feel some exceptional changes in your marital relationship. Then we can also look at the issue of frequent complaint. There are some wives, there are some husbands, they are workaholic. They will have one excuse or the other to give at every time in order to run away from romantic and sexual activities. Remember, it's a commitment. Create time for it. Don't overwork yourself so much to the level that you cannot be committed to your responsibility sexually or romantically. Let us quickly talk about some issues that I want husband and wife to take note of when it comes to romantic activities that we have to be committed to. Number one, admire yourselves and talk about it. Don't just look at that woman that, wow, this woman is beautiful, and swallow all those thoughts within you. Say it out. Tell her she's pretty. Liken her to something that is great. If you don't know how to do this, go and read the Song of Solomon chapter 3 from the beginning to the end. You will see what is expected of you there. So say it out. Admire your spouse and voice it out. Give yourselves pet name. Gone are the days when couples will call themselves Baba Sidi, Yashukura. No. It's no longer in vogue these days. You are in a relationship. You are married. And so you should be free. Just like I said earlier, Adam and Eve, they were even naked. They were not ashamed of themselves. Give yourself sweet names. Honey pie, my sugar. Something nice that will make the person smile when he or she hears it. So learn to give pet name. There's nothing against that. Then sweet look. That is a way you will look at a person romantically, that the person will know that you are passing a message. That kind of sweet look must come from you all the time. It's one of the things that will set your marital relationship on romantic fire. And you cannot do without that. Take shower together as husband and wife, just like small kids. Do it together. Even in bedroom, play like kids. It will make you happy. In fact, it is good for you, for your health as well, because it will help you to have a balanced blood pressure when you play together like two kids. Even in the bedroom, bathe for yourselves. Take a walk together, even within the confinement of your compound. Take a walk together, hold hands, gist as you are going. A lot of people are taking life too serious, and that is why so many people are dying so early. You need to take it easy and be engaged in more romantic activities as husband and wife. Take work together. Give snappy kiss even in a public place. Wow. Maybe you have not tried that. It will give your wife a strong assurance that there is no rival somewhere. When you do it, just a light kiss, it does no harm. Even a peck in a public place, in the face of everybody, in the presence of your friends. You are husband and wife. Be committed to these things. Don't just live your life as if Russia and the other country are fighting themselves, but be light in your heart towards yourself. Cuddle yourselves on the bed. Cuddle yourselves. Play love music. Send it to yourselves. You have one love music, send it to your spouse. It will spark something up in him or her. Then tell him or her, I love you. You cannot say that too much. I love you. I love you. Say it again and again. It's a form of giving assurance and reassurance every day. It's a word that is powerful. Say it. If you have not said it today, say it to your spouse. Just tell him or her, I love you, dear. Then do not neglect some vital parts of the body when you are giving kiss or peck. The neck, very important. It can be very, very sensitive. Kiss the neck, kiss the tummy, kiss all the kissables on your bed. When you are alone, kiss all the kissables. It is allowed. Your tongue is a very powerful instrument of romance. Maybe you have not tried it out. Try it out. You will see the magic. And send love messages to yourselves, even at work. You must miss yourself. You must never allow any link to be too long within yourself. Send love messages. Surprise yourselves with gifts. It is not only men that can give women gifts. You women, give your man gifts. Surprise him. Surprise him. And something will change in your romantic relationship. I can bet it with you. Something will change and you will enjoy it. Be creative on bed. What do I mean by being creative? Change sex positions and comment, send comments during sexual activity. Let out the ringing tone. Let it be a sweet one. Don't just be there and like a log of wood. No, these things spark something out in your relationship. A lot of people are missing out because they don't practice all these things. Some people are because they are Christians. I am also a child of God. I'm a minister of the gospel. So it does no harm when you do these things. It will only help you to remain happy, to remain committed, and to make your spouse happy as well. Then go to bed in sexy nightwear, not in Iro and Buba like clothes again, not like somebody that is going to market. Make it special, something sexy, something that have a little bit of transparency and with a very sweet smell. I tell you, there will be testimony if you try all these things. And so, my people, I want to give my final advice for today. You cannot be more spiritual than God. A lot of people kill their relationship in the name of spirituality. God created romantic and sexual activities to be engaged in marriage. So, you are married, be conscious of that, and free your mind. Instead of all the quarrels at all times, forgive and set your marriage on romantic fire. You will like yourself better. This life is the only opportunity you have. Do not waste it. Go out there from today and change your orientation. Be determined to enjoy your relationship. In the news today, all you will have is bad news. Kidnapping all over the places. But you can be the good news for your wife. You can be the good news for your husband. When he or she comes back from the place of work, be the good news. Do something unusual from today and change your orientation. And I want to plead with you, do not forget to like our videos. A lot of people are watching the videos, but they don't press the like button. Like our video, it will encourage us. And don't forget to share it with others. You may be helping somebody. And above all, please subscribe. May God bless you.
And this is where we shall be drawing the curtain for today's edition of the program Weekly Digest from the table of Happy Home Counseling Foundation. Till we come your way again same time next week, don't forget to like our video, subscribe and share. Till I come your way again next week, I am Toluwalade Arijenewa saying bye for now.